Sydney, Australia. Admirably known to be the city of fireworks, home to the legendary Sydney Opera House as well as the Sydney Harbour Bridge. And after this travel series, it now deservedly has our hearts. My husband and I fell in love with this beautiful city and all it has to offer. A trip, better yet, a story of a lifetime, filled with art, color, adventure, passion, and romance. And we're so happy to share this story with you on our Sydney, Australia travel series. Guys, it's Macca's. They call it Macca's here. We'll be doing a taste test. We did it. We're here. That was not the most unpleasant travel experience I've ever had, but definitely not my favorite. I'm at the hotel. I'm so grateful to be at the hotel. I just had a 15-hour flight and I had the premium economy, so like not the basic stuff, like just a little bit better. You're supposed to have a slightly better like blanket and pillow, and I have to say that like I don't even know if it's humane to have people travel for that long and not just give them that first class experience, because I'm a pretty healthy person and my body hurts. Like I don't know if I need to sleep for 10 years or if being in one place for a really long time is only gonna make it worse. We're in Sydney. I took as many clips as I could. Everywhere I was while traveling was just really loud, and I wanted to make sure I was getting really good audio for you guys. I had a big crisis on almost not even getting here, and I know earlier I said I'd tell you later. I'll tell you later. It'll be easier that way. And now I'm sitting here like, oh my god, I have been wearing the exact same outfit. I did change my underwear, okay? I'm not gross. I thought about that. I reapplied deodorant. I brushed my teeth, but I still smell disgusting, and I'm like, do I shower? Or since I already smell bad, do I go to the gym and then shower? Also, I don't know what time my body thinks it is. I also didn't get 8 hours to sleep on that plane. Also, this hotel has like the perfect window for filming. And it's great because it's overcast right now, so you know I'm getting that good lighting. Okay, I wanted to like show you guys stuff later, but as I sit in our window, because the sill is that big for whatever reason, let me just show you the view. We have the Harbour Bridge over here, and then literally if you were to like go around here over there in like that vicinity, the Sydney Opera House. We're going to the gym, but first I'm gonna eat this granola bake bar because I'm a little shaky and I can't tell, is that from being on the plane, is that from jet lag, or is that from hunger? Do I need sleep? Who knows? All right, we're gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna take some vitamins because I don't know what my body's feeling. I don't know if it's tired, I don't know if it's getting sick, I don't know what. I'm gonna take care of myself. I don't want to get sick. My jaw popped. Alright, deodorant's on. Everything's on. Headphone case, look, it matches.
Lights are shining bright. My friends are in the club, we'll go all night. I see you in the back, the mood is right. If I just had your number, I would let you know how I feel. You walk up to me, start dancing to the music and the chase. Like this was meant to be. Take my hand, I feel my heart beat, and I don't want this moment to stop. Time to go home. Don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me. Let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see. It's all about us. It's all about us.
Alright, back from the gym. Do I feel better? No. Am I glad I went though? Sure. I will say that I just went up and down the elevator a lot. I went down to go to the gym, then I came back up, realized I forgot my case, went back down, came back up, my key card wasn't working, had to go back down to the lobby, came back up, made lots of friends on the way. And can I just say that everyone that I have interacted with, even just from Florida to Cali to here, and people I've met here, and the 5 friends I just made on the elevator, so nice. And I just say I'm so grateful for all the kind people that have crossed paths with me. David from American Airlines last night. Thank you. I love you. You made this trip the best. Anyways, I need a nap. Wait, shower. I'm not getting in this bed gross. Shower time. Like that, shower time is done. So Chance and I actually flew here separate, so I made us 2 different bags to have on our long flights. That way he could have deodorant and Clorox wipes, and we can have our different snacks and everything. But now that we're here and we're reconnected, it feels gross to have snacks and toiletries in the same thing, so I'm going to switch these out, put all of the toiletry things in one bag and all of the candy and snacks in another.
Hold up just a minute. Been looking for some help.
2 hours later.
Sadness, sorrows, prayers. Up from my nap, and I'm gonna go ahead and explore a little. I'm not trying to do much. I'll probably just try and hit up maybe a convenience store, get some water. Chance needs hair gel. He literally used all of that I packed just this morning for filming because his hair has to be holy. Yeah, I've got a few things I want to pick up, so let's go explore a little. One, my hair's gross. I should probably do something about that tonight. 2, Sydney is expensive. So expensive. It was like a Kit Kat, $3. This water, $7. Also, because I'm a stupid American, I went to go pay for this and I gave him a 20. I went to go pay for this water and I handed him a 20 and I of course was expecting change and I got a 10 back and then 2 coins. I was too embarrassed to say anything and thank God I didn't. But I was like, did this man just give me $10 in change? Because I do remember reading somewhere something about they're not able to always give exact change. So they'll just round to the nearest 5 cents or something, or maybe $5. I don't know, something weird like that. So then he hands me 2 coins and I was like, oh my God, in America it looks like a quarter and a dime. And I was like, did I just pay $10 for a water? I didn't, I paid $7, which is still ridiculous. But yeah, they have a $1 coin and a $2 coin, which is cool, kind of convenient. Though I bet your wallets probably get pretty heavy. Also, having been a server in America, it would just be so funny to see a tip given like this. Editing, Kiana jumping in here to tell you guys what happened because I was so tired and so delusional in my best Lulu era that I completely forgot to tell you guys what happened. So here's the story, here's why I was crying, and here's why I didn't think I was going to make it to Australia. I went to go check into my international flight because my flights were on 2 different airlines. I had a Delta flight that was going to take me from Florida to Cali, and then I had an American Airlines flight that was going to take me from LA to Australia. And I had to check into these flights separate. I go to check into my international flight, you have to scan your passport, and all of a sudden the app tells me that I can't be checked in because my passport information doesn't match my reservation information. And it completely threw me off because I checked into my Delta flight totally fine. And I was like, okay. So I call American Airlines, tell them what's going on, because another thing to know is when you check into the flight, they were asking people to back out of the flight for financial compensation because they overbooked it. And I'm like, we haven't even checked in yet, and you already way overbooked this flight. So I was nervous that if I didn't get checked in as soon as possible, that I wasn't going to have a seat on this plane. plane. And that's about what it is. Like, I was so nervous I wasn't gonna get on this plane. So I call American Airlines and I tell them I'm having trouble checking in because the reservation doesn't match. And this man on the phone, his name's Derek, he tells me, well, I can't do anything for you. You're gonna have to talk to someone at American Airlines when you get to LA, like when you get to the airport. And I was like, well, I'm not in LA. I have a flight before that. So like, I don't want to travel all the way to California just for them to tell me that I'll be sent home. And he goes, no, they wouldn't send you home. They would just tell you to buy a new ticket there on the spot. That's not gonna happen. I'm not spending another $2,200 to $2,500 on a new ticket. So that stresses me out, but he basically tells me that there's nothing that can be done until I'm in LA. So then I try going to bed the night before my first flight to Cali, and all I can think is about what is going wrong with my reservation. I can't sleep. I need to know what's wrong with the reservation. What doesn't match? Is my name spelled incorrectly? Does my birthday not match? Is it something else? I don't know. So then I call American Airlines again, and I get another person, and I don't remember her name, to be honest. Yep, don't remember her name. And I call her, and I'm like, hey, so I talked to someone before, but I need to know what's wrong. Like, what's wrong with the reservation? Like, what's not matching? I need to understand. I am seeking to understand. So I start reading her out all my passport information. She wasn't very kind, I have to say. She wasn't very patient, and she goes, well, that's what it is. It says your birthday's February. And I was like, oh, well, it's March. And she gives me, it's the exact same year, the exact same day. It was just 1 month off. And I'm like, that is such an easy mistake because, you know, they do the little scroll menus. And she just treated me like I was the most irresponsible person. And don't get me wrong, it's a very irresponsible thing to do. However, I looked at my Delta flight, and my Delta flight had the right birthday, but they were booked together through a third-party app. And this is where things start not adding up to me. I'm like, how did it go through correctly with Delta, but incorrectly with American? Because like, I didn't enter information in twice. So then I'm thinking maybe I had an old domestic flight with American, like on a previous flight, and it was the wrong birthday. So maybe like on my account with American, it came up wrong. I don't know. Either way, when I was in the LAX airport, I had to go over to a whole new terminal that I did mention to you guys. And when I was there, I had to talk to some guy at American Airlines. He wasn't even near my gate. I had 4 hours to my flight, but there was no American Airlines employees in the international terminal. Long story short, David in LA at LAX saved me. Not only did he upgrade my seat to try and get me a more comfortable flight experience, which I don't know how he did it because the plane was so sold, he was also just so kind, so patient, and when he couldn't solve something, he would politely call someone on the phone and say, oh, hey, so-and-so, I have this going on with a passenger. What would you think is the best route to go about this? And like, he just wasn't giving up. He was trying all these different things. He was on this computer, then he was on this computer, then he was talking to a colleague, then he was calling someone else. And then he was like, I might have to call the airport in Australia and let American people in Australia know what's going on to see if they can help you. And then he was like, also, I know you didn't say this was a problem, but I just don't want this to be a problem, but can we check your ETA, which is like your visa when you're going on holiday to Australia or another country? And he was like, I just want to make sure all the information's right there. So like, he was helping me cross every T, dot every I, and he was so kind. And also like, he did not have to help me because he wasn't even at a counter. He just randomly saw me in distress and was like, did you need something? God bless that angel. That's what happened. It completely shifted my mood. That's what happened. It was so stressful, and I'm taking it as a learning lesson, and hopefully this helps you guys. Just always double check all your information.